Hi, it's the Eddie Monster here. It's us back for part 2. Afraid, same as the first video, I'm not playing it live again. But hopefully, the next video I get made, I will be playing it live. It's just because it's a bit hard to get into the actual story of the game without getting it set up. Well, first off, meeting Joy, because she's a pain in the fucking ass. And getting all set up and stuff. Like, we've now got a place to live, and I think, well, I know what happens, but we get a source of money set up and stuff. So yeah. It would have been pretty boring, and certainly in this video anyway, if it's played it live, because there is certain sections that are time consuming.
Hey, you!
And
huh? I almost forgot to mention it, but rent is
£38
$38
per day. It's not even a fucking toilet.
$38.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's a special discount.
Yeah, so later on there's some pretty boring sections which I've actually had the ability to fast forward.
Make some money.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so there's some sections I skipped, like I know I may have a shot at gambling later. I think I skipped most of that. Mainly because I don't win. If I remember correctly. Anyway, this is about the third recording I'm had to do. That audio recording.
I'll look for the South Main Quarter.
Just because I keep getting disturbed and stuff, and rather than sit and edit it all, I just thought I would wait till I got time to just sit and make a video, which I do just now. This guy's a pain in the fucking ass. It's shit like this that gets a pretty boring at the very start.
It's crooked
Later
again.
on, more or less the like the helping out stuff, it's worth vital for the story and stuff.
Could you see if this sign is straight?
Like, a lot of this game is finding out information and locations and stuff. So you do things to help people out.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, at this stage, there's not much help.
I'll move the sign as you say.
Excuse me, I'm just getting over the cold. Again. Yeah, so later on in the game, I know for a fact there's
when the sign is hanging straight, let me know.
There's a section where you need to find like a shop or
I'm ready.
like a store or whatever.
Down.
And
down. Down.
It's hard to find, and you need to ask people and blah blah blah, find out directions and stuff. I mean, look at a guy inside the shop, wiping the table.
Okay, right there.
No, the shop's actually closed.
Yeah,
I just think that's just an awesome detail to add in. I mean, for the split second that you see it.
Looks just right.
Fist
bump.
Thank
you so much. By the way, I'd like to ask you.
Yeah, so there's a section later on you need to find a certain shop, and it happens to be in
South Main Quarter.
I think it's like antiques. An antique shop you need to look for. And it happens to be, I think, the antique district, so there's fucking hundreds of shops and stalls and stuff. And sorry, I just readjusted this headset there.
Thanks.
So it's hundreds of stalls and that.
Thanks to you too.
You need to speak to people and do little things like that to try and find out which one you're actually needing. So yeah, I've said it before, but I tend to look around and just look at the beauty of the game, to be honest. there is a lot of, I like all the small details, the pointless details. Just like boxes in the street and rubbish in bins and stuff, and rubbish in bins, that sounds pretty shit. Later on there's a section where there is rubbish and stuff and rubble and stuff like that, and it just adds to the immersive feel, which at the time was fucking awesome. I mean, if you're just a new game or a newish gamer and you're looking at retro stuff like that, this probably looks pretty shit. But at the time, this game as well as the first one was awesome. I mean, the first game was pretty mind blowing, and this one's a bit more open than the first one was, because there was only, I think, maybe 3 or 4 like different areas you could go to interact. Here there's lots and lots and lots. Pardon me. So yeah, it's a bit more open in this one. And I also think, as unlike the first game, there's certain things you can miss here, like out of choice and stuff, or just by sheer accident, and the story still progresses, which is better in that way.
Excuse me. Who?
No, I'm not talking to you. I think I try and gamble here, and I've actually got no money whatsoever. And I just thought it might.
I want to try it.
I just thought it might have glitched the first, because this is the first time this playthrough that I've tried to gamble.
You can't play with only that much.
Well, fuck you. Obviously I'm not. I need to get some money. I know that in my collection, which what you'll see pretty soon. If I push yellow there and it brings up my folder and that. In the first game you could go around and collect what's called hoi poi capsules. It's like the little toy capsules that you get from like vending machines and stuff. It's a big thing in Japan. So it was in the first game. And you could collect certain sets, and I think first game has maybe 10 different sets and stuff. It's like Virtua Fighter and Sonic, and there was capsules about the actual game. I think you got forklift trucks, or did it? No, I think you won them in the forklift races. Alright, excuse me. But there was like shapes and stuff. And so that's like a sort of endgame thing for the first Shenmue, to go around and collect all them, because there was quite a few.
You are familiar with the martial arts?
When the when the second game came out originally in the Dreamcast, you could port your save over, so then you would have all the stuff you collected, then it would be in this game, which was pretty cool. And I think I've still got my original save.
Let me guess.
From when I first completed Shenmue. Then I tried it in Shenmue 2.
Your movements
but like I've said before, I never completed it on Dreamcast. I'll maybe need to go back and maybe see if my save's still
crane style.
Still there, not corrupt. But in the Xbox version, which I'm playing just now, obviously because you can't, there's no way of getting a file from a Dreamcast on the system. They just give you all the fucking capsules, which is a pain in the ass. It's pretty pointless. She just gave him a stack of money, to be honest. But, what I'll do is I'll just sell them. And every time I've ever played this, I've always done that. Just sold it instantly, because, well, to me they're pointless anyway. But it's just something to keep you bored while you're waiting for certain things to happen, is to collect these capsules. Now this guy here, he happens to be fucking super quick. Tai Chi, move my fucking liver in me about.
How's this?
Now you can't really tell, but when I was actually playing this, I was doing some proper ass button mashing. If this guy wasn't like a master fighter, if it was just a normal guy, it would have been over in seconds, to be honest. But this is obviously right.
It's Chen style Tai Chi. Most styles begin with force and develop into softness.
Softness.
However, Tai Chi begins with softness.
So yeah,
and
I'll sell all that
develops into
capsules.
force.
And if there's anything else I've got, to be quite honest, because they're pretty much pointless. I think later on in this,
Softness
is there
doesn't
capsules
mean
in this
there is
game?
no force.
I can't. Honestly, I can't remember.
You cannot be complete until you
Shit.
obtain both.
Well, fuck knows, I can't remember, to be honest. But there certainly is collectibles, I think, in this game. That you could sell on that. But
I'm John Min.
to be
And
quite
you
honest,
are?
now that Shenmue 3's been announced, if it ever actually gets made,
And what is your style?
that'd be a pretty cool feature. Before you start the actual game, maybe to have an option where you could pick what items you have. Obviously, because
Let's spar again.
there's
if
going to be
we
no
get
way
the
to port any
chance.
kind of save over. And seeing as this, it's meant to be like 16 chapters, you would think they'd try and maybe make it. Obviously, I know, I know the third game more than likely it wasn't going to
Never
happen,
heard
and
of
it
it.
probably might not. Not in my luck, but it should try and maybe keep it continuity. But Jesus, continuity.
Excuse
It
me.
would be a nice function, especially.
You need something?
It's certainly possible on a PC.
Which way is it to the Yan 10 apartments?
Almost certainly possible. But more
Follow
likely it
me.
won't happen. But it would be
you.
good to like thingy the story. Certainly fans of the game, and they've got certain collectibles and stuff. It's certainly like just now me playing through it again. But then, to be honest, it doesn't progress the story any or any of that shit. So pretty much pointless. But seeing as it's hopefully coming out full stop, but coming out on PC, there'll be mods and stuff and fixes and that. So it's also, well, at the moment it's also Sony's paying for it to come out on PS4, which will be good. I mean, I'll buy it on both platforms, to be quite honest. I'm more than likely to build a new PC, which I've been meaning to do for quite some time. But I will do it just to get the game. Originally I built a PC for Half-Life 2 when that originally came out, and then the time I spent hundreds of pounds on the latest tech to build it back in the day. It's because it looks so amazing, to be quite honest. I've still got that PC in parts up in the spare room. Well, I say spare room, it's actually the games room. Yeah, but I need a new PC. I've got a laptop at the moment.
This is the Yan 10 apartments. Li Xiaotao lives here.
Which I'm recording this on and editing and stuff. Anyway, it is pretty a good spec, but I mean, any kind of new game.
Alright, we're
possible.
here.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it, don't mention it.
And gaming wise, I prefer desktops. Only because they're so interchangeable and easily upgradable. I mean, there's newer games and games are coming out. Yeah, I just need it in the top stuff, and the price of it as well is mental. I mean, you can get upgrades for laptops, but then they only go to a certain point. It's just a monopoly, as everyone knows. But if you're a gamer, and you get if you want to be a PC gamer, you get a desktop. Get all super cool and all that shit. I mean, it's easier nowadays. In fact, it's probably cheaper just to go to like a store or a website and just buy a built
Here it is.
You back again, you land shark?
base land shark.
What
Fuck.
evil plan do you have now?
No,
I'm not leaving this place.
Maybe should you fucking
I'm looking for
go.
Li Xiaotao.
What would a punk like
Yeah, it's
you
nowadays
want
it's
with
cheaper
Li
just to buy
Xiaotao?
a base from either a website
Do you
or
know
that.
him?
Li
because
Xiaotao doesn't meet with land
maybe 10,
sharks.
15 years ago it was cheaper to buy
I'm
the
not a
parts
punk,
individually.
And I'm not a land shark.
even from like the
Get out of here!
manufacturers, and build it yourself, which
I'm
is
not leaving here, even if
very
I die.
fucking easy. But because of the price that they've got in stores and shops and stuff, they can't, you know, charge so much like on labor and stuff like that. So it's just cheaper to buy a unit than build one. I mean, you might save 20-30 quid or bucks or whatever. But in the long run, if you buy it from a shop or a store, at least you've got the warranty there, in case anything did go wrong. So which I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably buy like a medium spec, and then upgrade it myself. Oh, creepy music.
What do you want?
What do you want, you fuck?
Excuse me. Are you Master Li Xiao Tao?
Of course not. Can't you tell?
Do you know anything about Master Tao?
Master Tao.
Master Tao's not here anymore. Master Tao moved away.
Do you know where he moved to?
I don't know where, but...
So,
Master
you do know
Tao.
something.
Well, I don't think it's called Master
I'm
Tao.
hungry.
General Tao.
I haven't eaten all
Probably
day.
one of my favourite characters from the original Dragon Ball
You
series.
sure are dense. I'm saying,
General Tao.
I'll tell you for the right price.
He also pops up in a couple of times. He pops up in
Right now,
Dragon
I have
Ball.
no
And
money.
he's in Dragon Ball Z
Penniless?
and the
Then go get some
Android
cash.
Saga, I think it
Either
is.
from a job or a pawn shop.
Pardon me.
I understand.
Yeah, it's
Alright
pretty cool,
then.
pretty funny.
Time for a nap.
I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. The new, well, the latest movie's coming out pretty soon. There's also the new series. I keep running up that stairs. Yeah, the new series starts in, I think it's in Japan. Starts pretty soon. So by the time, well, I don't think the English translation will be long. Not in these days, anyway. I think the movie, which it's like that, not long out in Japan, or it is. It's about the same time as the American release, but they dubbed that already. So that'll be pretty cool. I just wish that in the UK there'd be more cinema showings, because it's a limited release. Would love to go and see that. But I live in Scotland. I'm at the top, and it's usually pissed the fucking rain, so we don't get like special things like that. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Excuse
me, is
this your first visit?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm a
Well,
virgin.
then please have this.
Yeah, so here's what I was talking about earlier. I've no need for these fucking hoi poi
It's
capsules.
our fire. Our current rates are listed on it.
Why this fucking guy wants
You
little
have something
toys
you want to
and he's
sell?
got proper antiques behind him? It's beyond me. So you could choose to sell a set or a single. I'm going to choose a set this time. So it's like Virtua Fighter sets, there's individual sets, and like pair fighting and stuff. Sonic, Virtua Fighter. Then it's just like dogs or cats. They're actually like models from the original Shenmue. There was, if you just seen there was forklifts.
I'm afraid I can't pay you
They're
a lot
from
for
every
it.
race when
Would
you
that be all right?
when you've got the job in the first game.
Yes, please.
I think I skipped
I understand. Thank you.
the video here.
Do you have anything else you want to pawn?
Right, I skipped. Fast forward, I can't remember. Yeah, I've just skipped it.
Better not.
I spent
see.
a bit of time there
If you'd
selling
like,
stuff.
Take some time
I don't think I
look
sold a
around
lot. I
the
think I maybe sold
store.
$100. But my plan is to go and gamble some. I think I'll maybe gamble. I think my plan was to gamble maybe 50. If I lost, I lost. Blah blah blah. I could just go back and pawn more hoi poi capsules. What the fuck am I doing? Straight down. If you push down on the D-pad on this,
Come on, play take two.
it spins them right around the opposite way.
Let me try.
Pick a stand.
Pick a stand. Oh fuck.
This is it.
I'll go for this because you need to hit the circle to win. I think this version you get 2 balls. You can look left and right slightly. But basically, just to drop this ball and it hits these pins, you need to try to get into one of the circles. Just unfortunately that this one has only 1 circle, which I've just fucking hit. Oh yeah. Yeah, so you've to get it twice before you win anything, and then because of that, the odds are you get more money back. The odds are better. There's so many games. Like I think there's $2 games on some streets and stuff. It just depends what era you're in. And I fucking smashed it.
Go on and take it. Damn.
Now I can't remember if I fast forward or I skip here, or I think I maybe left it because.
We just started. You'll continue, right?
I just fucking went every turn.
I want to try
This
it.
is quite surprising.
Pick a stand.
This is it.
I think I found my A again. Now you think, because this is an older game, there won't be like sort of physics, like a physics engine and stuff in it. But this it sort of has. If say you went to the very left or very right every time, the ball is not going to fall the same. It's just the way it hits the pins and stuff and that. Whether that's an actual mechanic, I'm not sure, but that's just the way it happens. So yeah, so I went it again. I'm just fucking romping this.
Give me a break. Here, take your
I
money.
won't be fucking happy. Paying out 100 and it's only $10.
All right, want to try again?
Let me
Can
try.
I win it again?
Pick a stand.
Yes, I fucking do.
This is it.
I can't really see just now, but I think the right stand has got 2 circles, so that odds are slashed. But that's £20 to play that one. $20, sorry, and you win. I think it's 5 times the amount back. But this one's $10, and you can win 12 times your money back. I'm not winning this one. I guess it's one. It's just because the money I've got. It's just the original £10. I'm just playing again. So not gonna win on this one, I'm afraid.
I made a profit this time. All
But
right,
you
wanna
lost
try
fucking
again?
$200, you fucking idiot.
Perhaps next time.
All
Yeah,
right,
so
come again.
basically that's a way to do it in this game. And I did this guy, but I went to go see and he bribe him a wee bit. But I tried to get more money there to pay the rent. Because to carry on if you don't pay your rent. But I don't think it is. I think you still get to stay there. It just sort of gets bleated out. But anyway, I just get like a stack of cash, just in case, just to buy stuff if I need it and that. No, I actually, when I played this, I sort of forgot how much actually I have to tip this guy. So I did get a bit more than I probably should have, but yeah, fuck it. It also means that I've still got some capsules that I can sell later on, if need be. So.
What is it?
Shut the fuck up and take my money, bitch.
You again? You get some money?
Yes, you fucking asshole.
See there? You know what I'm talking about. There's a place east of the Wise Men's Quarter called...
Oh, I just realised that there was a wee audio
in a place called Manmo Temple.
glitch there.
Manmo Temple in Scarlet Hills, right?
Yeah, but Master Tao's a scary person, so mind your manners.
Alright.
Yeah, there was a wee like audio like glitch there. There is some of them in this game. There is some wee glitches, which is not I run up here again. See, pain in the fucking ass. There is some glitches. I think it's mostly audio in this game. It's not like my desk or my system or that, or the editing or that. It's just the game itself. It's just the way it was ported over to the Dreamcast. Like that guy's sign that I helped. There was at one point. There was the subtitle text, but there was no speech. Whether or not it was just dropped or they've decided in speech, because obviously there is no Shenmue 2, was just in Japanese, so they had to do the English subtitles and stuff for this game. So they might have been in the original Japanese, but because lost in translation sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the information I just paid for off that fucking guy. I can vaguely remember where it is. It's in it's just off the Wise Man's quarter. I vaguely remember it. How to get to it. Sorry. It's got a fly in my eye there. Yeah, I remember where it is. Mainly because it's how good looking it is, to be honest. I think we run through the area that I maybe spoke about just a couple of minutes ago. Go wrong fucking way. Go left here. Because the area that I meant to go to, it's actually pretty. Well, like I said before, I mean, the game's showing its age. It is a bit, but it is beautiful. The bit I'm going to, and just for a game, to be honest, even when this came out, it was pretty realistic. And I mean, just running through streets, seeing vases and dirt, like dirty signs, and dirty people. It's just fucking awesome, to be honest. I mean, modern like sandbox games nowadays, not a lot of that's put into it. They're more interested in the gameplay mechanics and what you can and can't do, as opposed to what the game actually fucking looks like. I think I just have a peek in here because I know that old man appears here at one point. I'm not lurking in a park at night for anything else, by the way. Yeah, so it's fucking awesome, good looking game. I mean, obviously at the time, sandbox games weren't sort of a big thing. I mean, the first Shenmue, sandbox in a way, because you could.
I'll buy a can.
Well, you could basically just stand there and do nothing if you wanted. Or you could go out and speak to people and stuff like that. But then the likes of Grand Theft Auto and just other stuff like that.
This one.
Nowadays, there's too much focus on gameplay and like effects, like movie effects and stuff for cutscenes, which this game has, and which sort of started off in games, which I think is mainly why it costs so much. The original Shenmue. It was in the Guinness. I don't know if it still is. But it was in the Guinness Book of Records. It's the most expensive video game ever made. I mean, it's probably been soared past by now. I'm not too sure, but it was at one time, and I remember actually going in the Guinness Book of Records. Yeah, so I just grabbed a coffee there. I actually grabbed a coffee in the first video. I'm not sure if it made it to the video though. But I just like to get my cup of coffee now and then, because it's hard work revenging your fucking father's death. Get out of the fucking way, woman.
Scarlet Hills is ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they put a lot of work into making the game look like 1997 would in Japan. Well, this is China, but it likes the first game as well. Japan, this one China. They've put a lot of research in. I mean, I can imagine a lot of the places still look the same, to be honest. Like, so this place we're coming up to here. It's just awesome. I mean, it's. I mean, I've obviously never been to Japan or China or that. So when I first played this game years ago, when I was a kid, it was just amazing, mind blowing. I've always been a big fan of Bruce Lee. Since birth, to be honest. I used to watch him with my father and that. A big fan. So I mean, obviously I've seen certain things from movies and that, and then.
Excuse me.
And the way
Hello, welcome.
The way it looked
Where
and
is
stuff
Manmo
like
Temple?
that. I mean, obviously Bruce Lee was around in
Manmo
'87,
Temple.
but
Look across
it
the
would have looked
street.
like this at one time.
I understand. Thank you.
I've actually fucked up here. Well, I have fucked up. This was meant to happen, but it's not actually open at the minute.
The Manmo Temple closes its doors at 7 p.m.
Holy
I
shit!
see.
Manmo Temple. Certain things like that annoy me. He's not written it down in his book that it's not open till 7. Sorry, it shuts at 7. But that's the way the game is. You need to go find out stuff. You know, obviously, can't write can't write everything down that happened.
A map.
You can actually buy a map for like each individual quarter. But I'm not wasting money, to be honest, to paying on it. I mean, I know most of it off the back of my hand, so yeah, I'm not paying. I think it's $10 or something for a map. But there's certain, I think there's like 5-6 quarters, and I'd be fucked if I'm buying a map for every one of them. I mean, that's the whole point, is exploring. Why the fuck do you need a map? Well, from memory, I've came this way, but you can go left or right here. But I chose to come down this way because it. Oh, I'll beat you. Just to show like a different scene and stuff. To show off the area, to be honest. Whoa. See, like a sort of film effect thing. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool for 2001. When this game came out, so yeah, not bad. And apparently in China there's a lot of planes like that. There's a lot of the airports set up, or cities set up around the airport, more unlikely, that the planes have to fly basically over the rooftops. I mean, there's plenty of videos on YouTube and stuff, and that's still like that today, which is quite surprising. But I mean, it's obviously been like that for a long time, especially with the population in China. And it's more unlikely the cities envelop the airport. That's the way it's got to be be honest. So yeah, it's getting to night now. I think I'm just gonna head back and get some sleep. There is a point, I think it's 11 PM. When it hits that, your character automatically just heads home. Which, to be honest, is a boost, because sometimes you're out late at night. They saved you having to go all the way back. Walk all the way back. Obviously because it's bedtime basically. So it just automatically heads back. I mean, I could just wander about and look at stuff and play games and that. But then game time is obviously quicker than real time. It's still quite a while to wait, so fuck it. I'll just walk back and go get some sleep. He's still looking at a fucking sign. Fucking dick. Okay, so we're back at the come over the guests home, or guest house even. I don't think in this game you get a rider vehicle. I really can't remember. You can in the first game. That's one of the, I guess just before the end of the game, to be quite honest. Before the final, well, one of the final fights, the 70-man fight. You borrow your friend's bike, then zip off in it, which I find pretty funny, because Ryo is actually in Sega All-Stars Battle, I think it's called. I've never actually played it, but he's in there as a playable character and he's riding a motorbike. That's not actually his. I think there is like a special move, like a top tier move stuff, that he does, and the bike transforms into a forklift, which is pretty cool. But it should have been a forklift at the start, to be honest. So yeah, I really can't remember if you can ride a vehicle in this game. I don't think you do, because there's not much point to it. I mean, there's no goal for it to happen. I may be wrong though. As I said before, I've only ever completed this once, so I might just be talking out of shit. Just opening my Pepsi here. It is Pepsi. It's not beer. It is a school night, so.
Joy.
Come on.
So fucking
get
annoying.
Down here.
All right.
Really is annoying. I think the fuck's he doing? Oh, yeah. I think she sort of disappears for the second half of the game, which is fucking magic. Because she's a pain in the arse. The cutscenes are really boring, to be quite honest. Especially at the start, like I've said before, I'm trying to just blast through him, not playing him live, because she interferes so many times, and yet it's not skippable. So what I'm waiting to do, there's no way of skipping it, unless of course you edit this video in which it is skipped. And you're not missing anything, to be honest. What
Oh,
the
nothing.
fuck?
Let's get moving and get you to work. Hang on.
Okay.
Where's your helmet? Where's your fucking helmet, you crazy bastard? You've been listening to her, which I've not been. She's hopefully got us a job in the harbour. If you could call it a harbour, it's more of a port than anything else. It's not like a deep,
Is the boss here
like
yet?
a deep harbour like the first game.
Yes, he's in the back. Go on ahead.
I mean, it might just go. I mean, I'm not too sure. It might just be the sign of the times in the 80s. That's all my work. like the manuals and labour sort of work it was going.
And you get $10. Be careful with the crates.
Loud and fussy as usual.
Yo, Joy, your tongue is as sharp as ever. Who's he?
A friend. Hey, can you give this boy a
Boy,
job?
I'm a fucking man.
Don't get upset with everything I say. Please, Mr. Soon?
I don't mind. He looks like he's got guts.
That's what we'll need here, right?
True. Okay, go over to the guy with the beard.
If you missed it,
Thank you.
just said $10 a crate,
Thanks.
which is pretty good. I mean,
See you.
it's pretty good. Now, never mind fucking 1987. Because a crate does take an hour to move, so maybe end game time 4 or 5 hours, or maybe do 5 or 6 crates. So
I'm Doolin. Good to see you.
60 quid an hour, $60 an hour. Not fucking bad.
Let's get started then. Move as I tell you to.
Sure.
Okay, we're going
Unfortunately,
to carry it
this
over
is
there. It's heavy. Don't drop it.
a QTE
Here.
event.
Left.
Which, I mean, to start off, it's pretty cool.
Left.
It's
Okay, unless I tell you otherwise.
I mean, it's
keep
obviously
pushing
something I've seen
forward.
before.
Sure.
But it's a bit fresh to go through it again. But because because this job is unavoidable, you've got to do this every morning. So I'll more likely skip this, unless something funny happens with that. But of course, if I'm playing it live, I'll need to lie down and start recording once I finish my day's work. Because it is boring. I mean, I cut it here. And, well, you could try and count how many cases I get done.
We're putting it down.
I don't actually skip it to the very end, I skip it to the last crate, I think. Just to round it off pretty nice.
We're looking pretty good.
And yes, he does look like a hamster.
Okay, next.
I've thought that for years.
Sure.
He's very hamster-like. And he's very annoying.
We'll carry this one.
I mean, these games, Shenmue 1 and 2, they've got to have their token fucking stupid guy.
Right.
Like
Right.
this guy in this one. And that was Mark in the first game.
Right, right, right.
Obviously, the QTE gets harder from the start. As you've seen.
Right, right.
To start with, it's just.
Left. Left, 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 left.
It's fucking
Push the
dope.
number of times that I tell you.
Yeah, so it starts off just left or right and that. But here it's left, 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 right, 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 right. And
right, right. Left, left, left.
Ever since I played this, there's something fundamentally wrong with this certain section, because I'm actually hitting that left or right, whatever, on the D-pad. It's just because it's basically the controller. It's the same on the Dreamcast, and it's also the same on this Xbox. I'm using the small controller, but it's the same with the D-pad, exact same. You have to push up constantly, then you have to hit right or left, or left, 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 right, right, right. And because you're doing that, sometimes, not your fault, it actually misses it. And it's the controller itself. Or, well, it's maybe the game asking too much of the controller. So you do drop him. I mean, I don't think I've ever done a full day's work without dropping one. But it's just the way it is, just the fucking D-pad. That's just the way it is. I mean, most older games, that if there is an option for analog sticks or that, I will use D-pad more likely. But of course, modern games need analog sticks. Need 2 analog sticks. I remember when I was just a fucking 1. So yeah, first day of work went pretty well. Went pretty quick for you guys. So yeah, I think I'll just go back and save it. I call it quits on this video. Excuse me, fizzy Pepsi. Unfortunately, there's no way to skip this unless I stood here till 11 at night to trail all the way back to the save point. I could technically go back to the hotel at the very start where I got off the boat, but fuck that. I mean, I just paid $36 fucking rent, so I'm gonna go fucking back there. What's happening here? Oh, it's this fucking guy.
Hello, mister.
You.
How about it? Only $50 for a nice gift from Hong Kong.
I don't want it.
Oh, come
Looks
on,
fucking
be
weird.
nice.
Looks like a right creep.
No.
You'll only be able to get this photo now.
I said no.
All right, how's $30 then?
You're bothering me.
How about $10?
Keep the photo,
I'm
you
in a
fuck.
hurry.
Please, no rush. I guarantee it's a really
It's a fucking
good
Polaroid.
photo.
I
I'm
didn't
fucking
ask you
melting
for
about you.
photographs.
What
Oh, here
did
we
you
go.
say? Your face
Right,
was
pop him in the
asking.
fucking
That's why
mouth.
I
He's
took
got
the
a bump.
photo. Shut up and pay $10.
Oh fuck. Told you, she's just fucking paying the arse, man.
What's for $10?
Joy.
Unfortunately, I
Nice
said like in the
photo.
last video, I can't skip these fucking
You
cutscenes.
think so too? Well, I'm a pro.
It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Oh, really? Well, take another one. I'll pay for both pictures then.
Good. Right away.
I mean, obviously, game-wise,
Hey, I don't
they've
want
tried
your
to make
picture.
this look like sort of
Never
a movie sort of thing. But it's actually in-game. It's happening in-game, so why it's can't do in-game instead of making that cutscene is beyond me. It's not like it saves anything. Or adds anything, to be
You
honest.
can
I mean,
keep this one.
the black border,
And
obviously.
I'll keep this.
Hey, you haven't paid yet.
It's maybe
Come
more
with
so
me.
so you get
I'll
a
pay
rest.
you.
But seeing as if to fucking go and troll all the way back from the hotel, the
See
rest
you around.
is misplaced.
Hey, wait up!
Oh, lippy, lippy. Alright, so let's head back. I should have probably fucking skipped this, but there's an antique shop just on the left there. You could pawn stuff. Why they buy fucking hoi poi capsules beyond me. I suppose they would be antiques someday, but fuck knows, these guys are snapping them up. Queen Street. We've actually, like I said before, it's a lot like Aberdeen here. We've got Queen Street here. I mean, there's most places there's a Queen Street and a King Street and that. But yeah, pretty cool. I just like the look of it. Like a certain section, it looks like a sort of Wild West fucking like town and that. Pretty cool. Also like the traffic here. I mean, pretty pointless. It adds nothing to the gameplay of the actual game. It's just the sheer look, sheer aesthetics, just to make it try and believe it's a bustling city. Which I think it does. It's certainly I did when it first came out, and I do now, to be honest. Wanzai. Pretty cool thing about the first game is I wonder if they'll do it with part 3, and what they'll do it with is actually in the game, in Shenmue 1, in your house, if you went into the cabinet underneath the television, there was a Sega Saturn, which obviously wasn't in 1987 or 86. I can't remember when the first game was played. So it's a time traveling Saturn. So it'd be cool if they did it in a new game, but they probably won't, because I think the new game's set in like a sort of like shanty towns and stuff. It'd be cool if they did though. Be a nice throwback. I think oh,
hey,
shut the
hey
fuck
you.
up.
You owe a day's worth of rent.
So was that 6?
$38 for 1 day.
You
Will
fucking
pay?
cheated me, bitch.
Sorry. Here's this.
Ah, fuck you.
You're all paid up.
I think we're
on
coming
your
to the end of the video. I'm
Thanks.
just gonna save it here. I hope to see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I think this video was a bit too long, to be honest. I mean, it's almost an hour, 52 minutes, I think. The next video will be shorter and it will be live, because an hour is far too long, and it's far too long for anyone to watch, to be quite honest. And my fucking swearing fat ass. Well, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.